Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's your boy Goes in Zone 1 live from the 210 all day, every day. And I'm coming at you with my first ever market watch of the channel. Yes, you did hear indeed correctly. It is the first market watch ever. I am always telling people in my Discord, hey, you might want to look at this card before it shoots up in price. Sure enough, maybe an hour later, it somehow gets bought out. I don't know who does it. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's somebody else. But I'm going to be the one telling you guys in video form on YouTube. You guys are going to be seeing firsthand what I am already looking at and what you guys should probably be looking at as well. So that's it for the intro. If you guys like the content, hit the like, share, subscribe button, all them good stuff. I have a bunch of socials everywhere. You're bound to find something. I do have my Discord. I do have a link tree that leads into my Discord, leads into my Twitch, leads into my Twitter, everything. And other than that, y'all, just hit those links, hit the follow button, like button. Let's get that YouTube algorithm up. Subscribe if you have to. I'm trying to see if making this YouTube is worthwhile, but we'll see. Other than that, y'all, let's get to the video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first market watch. So these are going to be a lot of the cards I'm looking at. So if you guys didn't know, Euro Nationals, they had Time Wizard format. I believe they had both Edison and Go format. So I think that's what, I think it's March, like 2005 or August 2005. It's some, Gold is 2005, that's all I know. And then Edison, I think it's March 2010. Those formats, they had a lot of popular cards. A lot of them now are cheap, but not for long. And we don't know how long, because once these cards are starting to get bought out, and these are mainstays in their own formats, you're gonna need to play them. What's like, you have to, like it's like Ash Blossom right now. You have to play these cards. One of the cards I want to talk about, at least for GOAT format, is Pot of Greed. So there's been plenty of Pot of Greed printings. There's so many. Yuck. But there's a lot of commons. Why are the greens so very different? But a lot of the commons, like look here. This is the cheapest common from Structure Deck, Fury of the Deep. This is very old. Jesus, 4th Structure Deck. Yeah, that's very old. I'm looking at Light Play Near Mints. Here's Verified Seller, $3 for common. And it's pretty much like that across the board for every single printing. Yeah, $215 shipping. Another Structure Deck. A lot of these are from different Structure Decks. Here's Legend of Blue Eyes. Near Mint, Unlim, $3. But then if you want to hollow, I want to always hollow my decks, especially for playing older formats. I want to hollow them out. I guess the first hollow would be Starfoil. It's not a very good hollow. Sometimes they look good. This is already $4. Already approaching $5. Mosaics, something like Starfoil, it's $3. But then we look at like maybe a true hollow. Like here's a Secret Rare. Secret Rare from Legendary Collection, Joey's World. Okay, bro. Light Played, Unlit. Oh no, this is first ed. $14. 14, 14, 14, 14, all the way down. Then there's huge walls, like 14. We look at the other Secret Rare from Legendary Collection 3. It got 2 Secret Rares back to back. This is even worse. It's 18 bucks, 19 bucks. Light Play Unlim. Verified Seller. Here's a rare from Magic Ruler. It says Magic, right? No, it says Spell Card. So it already had the name change. This is already $25. This is because of an old rare. It's just very old rare, one of the first sets. We look at Dark Beginning, a reprint set back in the old days. This is what, a super? Yeah, super. 25. Light Play Unlim. So you guys can see it's already getting expensive. Pick your copies now while you can. Make sure you just pick one you like. If you're gonna go common, just get the tournament pack. It's hard to get tournament pack cards now. They can randomly just shoot up if you want to like go for like the. I always prefer looking at the smaller cards and letting it maintain its value over time, because I'm a broke college student, so all my money kind of already goes to school. So I gotta like pick the right card at the right time, just to make a little bit of money on the side if I ever decide to let go of it. We haven't even looked at the ulti. Ulti's already 62. This was bought out a while ago. This used to not be that. This used to be a $20 card, but this is like maybe 2 years ago. But yeah, that's Pot of Greed. Next card, Ghostrick Alucard. This is played in later formats, Exceed formats. I think it was more popular. It was when Burning Abyss came out. I forget what years those were. It's very cheap. Ulti, I've been looking at it. You look at Light Play or Near Mint. Here, it's going to be $20 on them. I prefer looking at first edition because it's not that much more after that. It's just $24. And there's there's a couple amount of copies I've verified. Once you get 24, no, it's staying at 24. It used to be where there's less copies. That's all good now. But just take a look at Ghostrick Alucard. It only has the one printing. I think it only got print. Oh my god. Let me see. We can put it in now. I lied. So it has Shadow Specters. But this is gonna be the highest rarity. Ulti's gonna look good because even the Shatter foil, it's a soft. Wow. There is none. There's only 4 copies, 4 listings. So it goes 8, 8, or 8, 9, 13, and then $7 with like $5 shipping. Then we have Ultra, Rare, Ultra. But why are you gonna be getting these at $6 when you could just spend an additional $10 and get Ulti? Like, it doesn't make sense. Next card. I'm looking at XSabers. This is something I want to build personally for like maybe Edison format and maybe those little small formats after that, like Providence and other. I really like those formats. XSaber Dark Soul, you don't have to worry about that if you're planning on playing Edison because this card wasn't legal at the time. I think this came out during the Frog FTK, so you don't gotta worry about that too much. But it is a cheap ulti. Last I checked, $16 for light play on limb. First ed, it'll probably shoot up $30. Yeah, this is pretty much a 2 to 3 of if you decide to play it. Emmer's Blade has been bought out a long time ago. It used to be a very cheap secret, but now it's cooling back down. This used to be way more. Yeah, it was around the $40-50, but now it's $20. So if you really want to take the L and get max rarity XSabers, you will need this card. Add a 3 of, so that's already $60 right here. Looking at the ultis, Hyunli. This card always reminds me of Chun-Li. This is a very cheap ulti as well, $22. I like play unlim. First editions are 26. Yeah, that's the lowest right there. Very good card. You probably need 1 to 2. Another card, Gotham's. This is a very cheap ulti. This used to be under 10 and now it's at 12. So get them while you can. First edge should shoot up. Yeah, 35. I think there's one more card. The Super, this is the highest printing for this. It came out on Turbo Pack. Keep your eyes on this. This was a very cheap card at one point as well, and listings are going down in price. I don't think they've been any sold recently. The 19th. It's 26th right now if you're watching this. On a different day, it's the 26th. So copies are going to $10 right now. Keep an eye on that. Plus the Turbo Pack. Turbo Packs don't exist no more. Sangin, if you guys didn't know, this is a very good printing for Legendary Duelist Season 3. This is probably the best printing out of the whole set, low-key. Because Sangin, if you wanted to get a hollow Sangin, it was going to run you some good money. So looking at this, so all the commons were at one point, I think, over $3. This is before Legendary Duelist Season 3 came out. They're all money. And looking at some of the, yeah, first hollow right here, Ultra Rare from Ghost Series 2009. This card at light played, this is $12. That was the cheapest copy for an ugly ass gold rare that came out in 09. Then you look at the Hobby League. Hobby League you can't even play in some places. This is, well, the near mints are almost gone. $16 for light play limited. Oh, they're always gonna be limited. Let's look at just near mint. Near mint 24. Get them while you can. Looking at secret rare, I think this is a $30 secret. Close. Here's 125. The picture, yeah, 26. And at super rares from Dark Legends, good old reprint set. I think it was a reprint set. $30 as a super. Ultra rare and turbo pack, always gonna be money. $40. Looking at super from Retro Pack 1. This is gonna be. Here's an Italian 84, French 84, French 86, light plate unlim 92. Crazy. What else are we looking at? But yeah, this is gonna be one of those supers that were really good. Just to like be able to spend not too much or breaking the bank on a hollow printing for Sangin. And it has also other names. They're all like around $1, so it's pretty nice. Next card, number 101, Silent Honor Arc. So with this card, was really good also back in the Exceed era when rank 4s were going around. I think Windups were going around at Shockmaster. It was a pretty crazy set. And this was able to steal your opponent's monsters. It was pretty good. I think there shouldn't be any other like higher rating. There's an ulti. The ulti's also been cheap as well. This is a $27 ulti, but why get the ulti when you can just get a ghost rare? Yes, I know there's been issues with ghost rares and their qualities, but there's a ghost rare. Come on now. They always look good. They'll always be higher rarity compared to an ulti. Unless you really like the ulti more than this, then I understand completely. Just something you should probably look out for. Chaos Space. Here's another card. I honestly think Dragon's going to get hit in this ban list low-key, but then after seeing Tearlaments and Sprite take over the meta, I'm starting to be, like, have a little bit doubt from hitting all the other archetypes that were really good and really strong. But I still stand by, I really think Dragons will get the boot. But if they don't get the boot, this is something to look out for. Chaos Space, it only has one printing. I mean, it has 2 rarities. If you want to spend money on the CR, I understand completely. But looking at the Chaos Space Super in a set that wasn't like made a lot entirely, this is a $10 super rare, guys. You guys are gonna need this, especially if you guys may be playing that Beasted Busted deck that's coming out in October with Darkwing Blast. So you might have to look into that. Looking at Runics, this card's been. This card can't be at $30 right now. Okay, it's trending back down. I don't know. This went from $10 to $30 within maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. It makes no sense. The deck isn't good. I plan on making it, but I'm not gonna buy it at this price. I'm being dead honest with you guys. If I could trade for it, sure, but I'm not gonna be playing it. And plus, Sprite kind of like is dominating my life right now, so Runic is not a good choice right now, especially in this meta. It is not good. All it does is banish and mill and try to stall the game out in a game where we can barely get to turn 2. It makes no sense for you guys to be buying out this card. I don't know what the hell's wrong with y'all. Take y'all's meds. Sprite Blue. So I want to say Sprite, as much as I think it's good and how a lot of people think it's really good right now, it's just not. It's one of those decks where it's easy to get into top cut, but when you're playing throughout top cut, you are going to lose flat out. Tearlaments is looking like a stronger pick, even though they're not as consistent. And that is showing in the prices right now. This card used to be $100 maybe a week ago. And now after Euros and everything and all those other big regionals, it is at $81 right now. I got mine, I think, around this price before it shot up immediately. So if you guys want to play Sprite, I say maybe wait a little bit more. Honestly, you guys could probably wait like within this week. If you see like an increase of like sales, buy the playset, buy them, because then if it shoots up again, that's probably what it's going to stay at that number. Ultimate Slayer, it's a pretty good card, really strong, especially against Sprite or even what's the other one, Tearlaments. It's been going down in price at 45. This was at 50 at one point, but it's been staying like around the 40s now. And seeing Fringe play, not everyone's decided, not everyone wants to use it because there's sometimes better options, but I think right now this is probably going to get better over time. It's just going to be like a Lightning Storm or maybe one of those other staples that everyone's probably going to have to play eventually. This card, I do not know. I do not understand why it's like this. Kirikara Divine Incarnate. This is horrible. This is god-awful. I don't know why people... Why is this still a $12 card? It makes no sense. Why? No one plays it. Nobody's going to use it. I mean, they like it because waifu, I guess. I still don't understand the whole concept of waifus. Call me cringe, I don't know. But, like, I don't know why this is a $12 card. It does nothing. It's a reverse nib that people don't even want to use nib sometimes. So, that already speaks a lot for itself. Therion King Regulus. So, this is looking at some of the other sets before our very good Power of the Element set. Dimension Force didn't really have too much power into it until people start using Therions with maybe ABCs or plant decks. But now they're saying that you don't even need to run this in plant decks now. So Therions have been going down in price, especially with the whole power creep with the Tearlaments and Sprites. Looking at it right now, near mint first ed is $30. And it's been going down in price. There are other people trying to sell. Oh, here's a heavily played if you want to heavily play. But yeah, it's been trending downward. As you can see the graph, it's been trending downward. Flat out. Can you show like the days, like closer? Yeah, every day. Well, it's been like every 4 days it just shoots down. The same could be said with Lily. This used to be, I remember seeing it just shoot up to like 15-20 bucks, and now it is a $4 lightly played first ed card. At a secret rare as well. Looking at the speed duel promos, I've been looking at that personally because if you're going to be playing old formats, these are cards that have got reprinted, and they look good in secret. The speed duel secrets look amazing. They always had like this speed duel logo in the text box as well. I just think that's pretty cool. Book of Moon is a pretty good pick in GOAT. Cyber Dragon was made GOAT for some reason. I always thought it was in GOAT, but apparently it's like, I guess there's time discrepancies where Cyber Dragon wasn't legal and then it was legal. Same thing with Exerion and Universe, that one card with like the blue horse, I don't know, or blue centaur. But Cyber Dragon was a part of GOAT, so you guys can play Cyber Dragon in GOAT. So this is a pretty cool option. Dekoichi was also used at one point. Dash, of course, is for DPE. Ramaja, yuck. DD Warrior Lady is pretty good in Warrior Toolbox or hand control decks. Don Zalug, same thing. I use a hand control variant, so I'm going to be picking these up for sure. Well, this one more or less. Pretty much that's it. A lot of it's like older, like GX stuff that maybe if it gets popular, who knows. Okay, this is going to be for the 2022 10 of the Pharaoh Gods. A lot of people have been buying out stuff recently, and honestly, I think it's going to get reprinted. A lot of this stuff, the main things that are getting reprinted in this box right now, we know hand traps are going to make it. Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom. Then we're also getting pretty good strong staples like Lightning Storm, Nib, Droplet, and then we're getting the Dragoon, an affordable Dragoon for players, I guess now. So right now, I think, or flat out it says right here, 2022 10 mega pack mega set. I don't know why there's so many megas. It's primarily made up of popular cards released in 2021, including cards from Blazing Vortex, Lightning Overdrive, Dawn of Majesty, Burst of Destiny, and more. This can include side sets. It probably includes side sets from this year as well. Looking at this now, Droplet. This is a $42 card at the cheapest, correct? 44. And a very hard to pull set that was short printed in this set. Brothers of Legend, short printed as well, 50 bucks. Rise of the Duelist, I don't know if it was short printed. It was just a very hard set to get in general. $62. Ulti, it's OTS Ulti. Of course, it's gonna be money, of course. But looking at this, it's gonna get a reprint. Are these prices gonna tank? Yes, yes they will. Maybe not the Ulti, but everything else, yes. How much? I'm predicting 30. I think this is gonna be 30. This is gonna be probably 40. I think just reduce all these by 10, really. I honestly feel that. Because if it gets printed as a prismatic, it's going to be hard to like even justify these going down in price. This is just looking at everything else. Wait, I just put it like this. So Blazing Vortex. This set, so looking at these sets that are going to be in the Megatons. Let's pinpoint what could be reprinted, and let's see the value. Let's get in the value for the future Megatons. We don't know the card list yet, but we can make predictions and assume that these cards are gonna get reprinted. Cards are gonna get reprinted flat out. Pot of Prosperity. It needs the reprint. It needs it, especially when the next set, which is Lightning Overdrive, that has where is it? Where the hell is the damn card? Wait, is it Burst? Burst of Destiny. Okay, yeah. Where it has Floowandereeze, and you mean to tell me I'm gonna be able to have my Floowandereeze core for cheap, and I can't play it like at its peak because Pot of Prosperity isn't involved in that whole set, and I can't get an affordable Prosperity? I don't know, man. Seems kind of sus to me. But Pot of Prosperity 105. You need a play set. That's already what, 310, 315. Gonna be rough. I can see Underworld Goddess getting the reprint. This was at $20 for a long time, and it just started shooting up just because of Sprite. $41. Crazy. Looking at everything else, I mean, we can give Kit the reprint. I think it already got the reprint. I'm pretty sure it did. We could look at like extra stuff. Heavenly Zypher is a cool hand trap, but not really good. War Rocks are probably getting a reprint. But that was gonna be dead cards. Looking at Lightning Overdrive, I can see Diviner getting the reprint. That'd be pretty cool. Ruddy Rose would be getting a cool reprint. They heavily need it. This card is really cool to push maybe the Libromancer sales, I guess. They did do good one event and then didn't do anything after that. Ruddy Rose is pretty cool, but I feel like Sword Soul's going to get hit, so that's the only really real deck that runs it beside maybe Based or those sad decks, whatever they're called. I can see the keys to kill. I honestly predict all the live twin evil twin stuff's going to get reprinted in the megatons. I really do, because it missed the reprint from Genesis Impact. 'Cause Genesis Impact stuff got reprinted in the 2021 megatons. Drytron got reprinted, so I really think evil twins are going to get reprinted in this set, or possibly in the next Battles of Legends set that comes out. I think it's November. I'm not too sure. I could pull it up, but I honestly think that, or they're just going to skip evil twins and just give us reprints for punk monsters, that would be wild. I mean, they did it with Drytron. We didn't need the reprint for the Drytron cards, but they still did it anyways. So maybe that happens. But looking at all the other stuff, I mean, they can give us the Fafnir reprint. We already had the Drytron reprint in the last Megatons. Other than that, there's nothing really good, just because everything else is already $2 or less. Looking at Burst of Destiny. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be getting rid of all my branded Despia stuff, because this stuff is all money and it's been trending downward. Not only because of like play usage and everything, but just because I think people are already expecting this, and I'm expecting it too. And then this stuff's gonna get reprinted at lower rarities too, because they're really trying to push for this and everything, just to make it a little bit easier, just to get 3 structure decks and then just mix whatever you pulled at the Megatons. And there you go, you get a new deck for the people, you know. Looking at Sword Soul stuff, I mean, it's money. We probably getting an affordable DPE reprint. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think Moe could get the reprint. If it does get the reprint, that just means it's an L for Magnificent Mavens, because that already confirmed that we're getting a Moe reprint. But who knows? Incredible. Unless they say skip Moe and just give us Ecclesia, and we wait for Moe in December for Magnificent Mavens, because that's a whole nother thing. People are gonna be cracking that product open for a whole different archetype. Flowanderees could get reprinted. This is pretty high for no reason, especially when no one's playing it. Trouble Sunny, I mean, it's another card that's also part of the Evil Twins, and it's in Burst of Destiny, which is being targeted at Megatons, just saying. Other than that, there's nothing else like worthwhile. Dawn of Majesty, I mean, get rid of your brand new openings, dude. This was $15. Is it still 15? Oh yeah, 10 damage, 10. What is it? Huh? Whatever, bro. $15 right here, near mint first ed. Just get rid of them while you can before they turn into dollar supers like they should be in the first place. Aliber's gonna get reprinted. I doubt Aliber's gonna get reprinted. They have another copy that's an ultra that was pretty easy to get. Despian Coartes, this needs to drop. It's only a 1-of. It's not really good. B-Trooper stuff. It's gonna be dead cards to pull. There's gonna be a lot of dead cards to pull. But other than that, y'all, that's all I have for the market watch. Maybe I can cover more later on. If I see this gets a bunch of likes, if this gets a bunch of comments and everything saying we want more, let me know in the comments. Just let me know. Show you guys want it, and I got y'all. Other than that, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm probably going to go to locals or I just watch football. But we'll see. Other than that, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all later.